Greetings and salutations! Welcome to the Grand Circus. I'm Bajongles. If you like my stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me over on Twitch at Bajongles1, where I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow there. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on my socials, both at Big1 username Bajongles on Bluesky and Tumblr. Much appreciated. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? I heard myself three times. One from my mouth, one from my usual source, and somewhere I don't recognize. There we go. That was the problem. I was not on my stream manager. Yo, how's it going? Welcome to the new year. I guess I'm the last one to be in the new year. You at the new year turnover way earlier than I did. But yeah, no, welcome to 2026. Before I get into doing concept art for my funny clown game, I wanted to talk about some plans that I have for this year. Besides like, finishing more assets and stuff like that. Uh, I do have plans to do that Bendython. That I've been talking about is probably going to happen after Ori and the Blind Forest and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney episode 2. And through that, it's gonna be, a bendy-thon. I'm gonna be streaming as much as I can through that. Hopefully I don't have class by then. But I might, who knows? Uh and then obviously asset work. I'm very excited to get working on that. Uh I'm hoping to actually get the Undertale retrospective thing like written and everything like to be done sometime this year. Have my friends also on, force them to inject Undertale knowledge into their brainstem. Uh One of my friends agreed to edit that whole series, so I actually need to get it done so that he can fucking edit it. Shout out to Potato Jeremy. Basically giving him free reign to work on that however he pleases. Hmm. Uh, and just sort of getting more art pieces done. I'm hoping to get to the grand line by the end of this year. Oh no 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 no. I pull you to the side, hands on your shoulders. You weren't supposed to talk about that. That's supposed to be secret. That was supposed to be secret, man. Why'd you go reveal that I'm creating 20,000 clone units with a million more on the way? My funny clown clones. My silly the grand army of the circus. Ah, boy, stretching is very cool. Oh boy, I should have done that earlier, but I didn't. I'm sort of keeping my expectations of what I'm gonna be able to get done, sort of like under what I believe I could potentially do, so that I can surprise myself and feel accomplished by the end of the year. Hmm. With the One Piece fan art series, I definitely want to get to the grand line by the end of the year. Ah, an army of bears. God, that fucking reminds me. Let me put it in meme chat if I can find it. Is it on YouTube? Yes. I found it on TikTok, so I don't want to try and find it. I'm putting it into meme chat right the hell now. By the way, for anybody else listening, you can do exclamation point Discord to get links to the Discord channel. There we go. I fucking love this video. Imagine, if you will, a big and large dog. You're not making it big enough in your mind. Okay, no, it's good. Picture its favorite food is berries and salmon. You want to pet it, don't you? Well, don't. What you've just invented is a bear, and you're going under arrest for inventing the bear. I love the line, "You're under arrest for inventing the bear." You're under arrest for inventing the bear. I mean, you have the right to bear arms. I mean, we all know this is true. All right, Outer Wilds music. Where the hell are you? There you are. Heaven forbid that this is alphabetized. It is actually alphabetized, but new things have been added, so I'm like, this one goes after this, and then it doesn't. What? Why is it going two at a time instead of one? There we go. Splendid. The Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia that anyone can edit? Unfortunately, we don't have a link to that right now. Okay, the music sounds good. Splendid. And also, I'm hoping to finally make affiliate this year, considering like average viewer count for everybody sort of goes up during a certain time. And if I can get it just right, I can eke out affiliate, and that'll be great. That's like my big goal for this year. I have everything else. I just need the 3 average viewers for 4 days within a 30-day period. And that is entirely on me to do as a skill issue. I have to be somebody that people want to stick around for, and I'm definitely getting better at that. Okay, I'm on the right thing. Our time. There we go. Here's the progress from last time. I watched a video earlier today on the first levels or first worlds or whatever. Interchangeable of video games, and how a lot of them are grassy fields and what that represents. And I think it's interesting that I've decided. I penitent one, goodbye. That I've decided that like the first one would be sort of like an ocean world with, you know, a much more blue color scheme rather than a green one. Alright, where's the right layer? You're not the right layer. Imagine, if you will, a big and large dog. You're not thinking big enough. There we go. Where the... Chris, where the fuck are we? Okay, this is the layer. Wrong layer, Grok. Alright, there we go. Not Control V, Control Z. To watch with me, and you'll have it done. I don't want to force people to do anything. It would be wonderful to have Dicey back in chat, but I can tell that he's been busy with shit. So, you know, but really, what can you do? Da 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 da. There's also Monster who, dude, enjoys my content a fair bit, and is just busy. Again, a lot of it is people being busy. And, like, that is no fault of anybody's. Busyness happens to us all. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me undo all of that. I don't want to hire anybody. At that point, that's the same as paying for viewers, and that would be letting the stupid-ass bots win. Would you like, cheap viewer? You love cheap viewer. Okay, if I... Imagine, if you will, big and large clown. I'm actually gonna keep this, because that actually helps me a great deal. Alright, there we go. It seems I've forgotten the singular spot. That is not important, because I didn't notice it until now. Okay, there we go, and all I'll need to do... You know who I could hire? Instead of AI, I could hire AL. Weird Al. Weird Al Yankovic. Hey, he's a clown, and I say that with nothing but love and respect. He's everybody's favorite musical clown. Hire him to watch? Absolutely not. I would hire him to do fun Weird Al activities. I wonder how this is gonna look with everything else. I think it'll look good. It might. And two more after this, and we're gonna be starting work on fucking a deeper concept. We're after this, we're gonna be entering the deep state, guys. Okay, all of this is gonna be Urple. However, this is gonna be the Grin. I love how weird my colors have been getting. I'm very happy about that. That's like something I've been making an active effort in. I love English. And so it's nice to see that the color schemes have been getting a little odd. They've been getting a little goofy. Oh, gosh. Gosh, this is fucking weird. Wow, that is a big hole. Imagine, if you will, a big and massive hole. All right, there we go. And now we just have to boom, bomb, weep, warp, and all those silly noises, and then bam. Wait, I might actually have to. Yeah, I may actually have to put this hill in now that I think about it. You know, now that I twink about it. Let me twink about it, Batman. The Twinkler, the new gay supervillain for Batman. Why I say new is because they're all gay. Every single one, just in different ways. Ba 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 ba. Grabs you by your gelatinous form. Dries you on a rack, cuts you up into slime noodles. This is Dungeon Meshi now. Dungeon Meshi, the one of the best manga I've read. I've actually not finished the anime, but I have finished the manga. It's very good. In the Gotham show, not surprised, but who's it between? Who's the unrequited and who's the yaoi? Filling all this in. Spamton J. Spamton, that's my fucking name. I am secret boss in Deltarune game. This is chapter 2 before chapter 3 after chapter 1. I can't count past 3. Okay, so there we go. That is great. And now I get to do this. Size 14 is reasonable, I'd say. Gay penguin or the straight Riddler. Very unrealistic show. Very unrealistic. The Riddler would also be gay, but still not be into the penguin. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. I think now I can add these in and really show the beauty of things. Is there a layer I'm missing? No. No, I'm actually goated and awesome. I'm goated with the swouse. You know the rules, and so do I. Full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Try to make you understand. This is the penguin outside of, like, the Riddler's window. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You know, it's like the movie Book of Life, where the main character is outside the lady's window and sings "Creep" by it is Radiohead, right? Either way, sings "Creep." Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. And then Riddler like slams the window shut. He's tired of the Penguin's bullshit. Welcome to Green World, where everything's kind of green. Usopp, you're green! I'm green. I love that image so fucking much. No commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Try to make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. I didn't realize going in, but the fact that the purple urchins and like the green of everything contrast really well. Like, not what I didn't intend that going into this, but I'm glad that it's working out that way. Unfortunately, that means that Surfing Joker is real. Gotham is flooded, and that paves the way for Gotham's new aquatic themed supervillain, Surfing Joker. Surfing Joker. Known each other for so long. Now it's in my head. This funny smiling friends bit. Get out of my head, man! Get out of my head! I point my squirt gun at you. My funny my funny water gun. Inside is actually horribly corrosive acid. Known each other for so long. Da 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 da. Every. Shut up, my phone company. I do not care. I do not care. It is local to the United States. This is Florida. Wisconsin is 21 hours away. Like I said, local to the United States. If you haven't watched Under the Parenting, do so immediately. This is a PSA to anybody who's watching past, present, and future. Tonight you'll be visited by 3 spirits. One of them is Togo. If you don't understand that reference, watch Under the Parenting. Togo's actually the one that pulled a funny stick out of the Gavla goat's leg, making her fall asleep. Yeah, it was actually Togo. Yeah, I can't believe he'd do this. I hate him. We hate you, Togo. Die. Da 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 da. Alright, there we go. Then if I... Is that Mr. Information? Can I spread him too? Da, 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 da. Something I only realized, as I've been editing VODs, last week should have been concept art. I don't know what the asterisks mean. Ah. It says doesn't get it. Looks at the incomprehensible eldritch horror, doesn't get it. That is one of my favorite memes of all time, is the Metro Man looking bored, just me looking at the incomprehensible horror, doesn't get it. Ah! I see. Yeah, the mix information. Some people have pronounced the X like a Z, like a Z noise, and it's like that is no different in pronunciation than Ms. So I don't know. If I want to give somebody an honorific, or like, you know, the respect that an honorific would give, but they're non-binary, I just say their last name is good enough. Or if they're okay with people saying their like first name, then like I'll use that. That's fine. I don't know. I'm not a big honorifics guy all that much. The great thing about the color is you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, with these sorts of things, you can just kind of just do whatever the fuck you want, and nobody can stop you. That's the power of imagination. Ah, the problem is I respect no monarchy. The only kings I respect is when that's their last name. And not a fucking title. But do you respect the weedarchy? I 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy like I like the trees. So smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. I get more ass than a toilet seat. I don't know. Take what you will from that. I hide my insignia ring. Nobody can ever know my affiliation with the weedarchy. Alright, that one is also colored. Let me finish my second cup of coffee. This one's mostly for flavor. I don't understand people who like just drink coffee straight, like black. Cause like, do they just drink it for the for the caffeine? I like my coffee with stuff in it because I enjoy the process of drinking coffee. But also, I don't like so much stuff in it that it like drowns out the coffee entirely. Because again, I like drinking the coffee. If I wanted the stuff that they put in the coffee but not the coffee, then I would just drink that stuff and not the coffee. And at that point, it feels like they only want the caffeine for the caffeine and not the coffee taste, and that's a little funky. It's a respectable decision, but one that I generally disagree with for my own personal life. The three biggest drugs here: caffeine, cannabis, heroin. One of these things is not like the other. Two of them are fine, and one of them is a tragedy. Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I like good pussy like I like the trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. I don't think I could, like, sing the entire thing. But, like, I've got certain parts down. And I'm also thinking it would be fun to do some, like, Deep Rock Galactic streams. I don't know when I'd fit them in. Probably after the Bendython. But, like, that would be cool. I enjoy Deep Rock Galactic. It's officially become my third most played game on Steam. It beat out Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, which will be rectified soon enough. But maybe the position may swap again. Like in between Phoenix Wright 2 and 3. God, I need to check to see if there's a new issue of. There is not. I've read One Piece chapter 1170. Apparently, as of when I was reading it, it wasn't officially out yet. I don't know how that happened. Was there like a leak or something? Because like I don't know. I don't know. Usually, very usually, I read the chapters. They become available to me after they are officially released, and like the translated scans are fully out. Oh, I forget. Does it say break next week? No break after chapter 1170. Alright, that's alright. That means that there's a leak every week. Fair enough. But usually I get my hands on them like after they've officially released. I mean, technically speaking, I'm getting my hands on the physical releases of all the chapters, uh, at a very slow pace, because I'm collecting all the omnibus releases, which are like, you know, the triple volumes. I'm looking forward to being able to get my hands on the next one. Which I believe is, I cannot read. Let me see. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like volumes 16 through 18. I forget if that actively goes into the into like Alabasta or like Drum Island. Probably Drum Island, because like I'm in Baroque Works right now. In terms of like what I've gotten my grubby little clown hands on. And like reading through the physical releases, the early scans, like the scans of the early chapters are so much worse than they are now. Like the new scans, like as each chapter comes out, because like the volumes I have, a lot of the old art is crisp and clean. You can see the fine details. You can see the individual facial expressions of some of the people in the crowd, like during Roger's execution. Right? It's very good. And then I look at the scans I have access to, and they're kind of blotchy and not quite right. And it's like, wow, wow. I love these scans. But then again, the new scans are really good. They're on par with like the official stuff. And for those who are like, wow, you read the issues without actually buying all the issues? Yes, the reason for that is because I'm buying them as I'm financially able to. So I am gonna have these chapters like and volumes and stuff eventually. And so that's the here are my criteria for when I try and get stuff that in a way that is not explicitly buying it officially from, you know, let's say a official source. Either I have no access to it because it didn't release where I can like can possibly view it. So it's literally the only way to do that. Um, Many such cases, like old PlayStation games that only released in Japan. A lot of Cartoon Network cartoons that are literally nowhere right now. Fuck you, HBO. Like actually, like they need to stop existing as a company. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Bad. And stuff like that. Now the second one is I know I will like actually buy it eventually, and so there will come a time where I will support them. Right, they're really cool games. Like I was checking out Atlas a bit ago, like that one solo MMO sort of game. You know, the one where you can give your funny character a big ass. And I do so. Or I did so. I don't have it on my computer right now. But like there will come a point where I know for a fact I will buy it proper. And then here's the third category of games that I have already paid for on a different like on a different thing, right? So like games that I have already paid for that I have on like my old Xbox or you know, stuff like that. Right? It's like I already paid for this game. In some cases like Rayman Origins 3 separate times, I believe. Or two, but technically 3. The version for the Wii, the version for the Xbox 360, and the version that is in Rayman Legends, which I've also bought previously. And so with those sort of regulations, I avoid pirating games that I know I will never get. Like just officially, because it's like, why would I do that? That's just mean. Oh, and I forgot. Did I say games where I don't want to support the people that made it, like actively? Like I'm thinking of getting my hands on the Halo Master Chief Collection, and I despise Microsoft so much as a company that I do not care. I hate what they're doing with Windows. I hate what they're doing with investing in AI. I hate what they're doing in like everything in terms of the gaming space. They are a bad company and I do not like them. And I want to play Halo. I've never played Halo before, despite like owning an Xbox for much of my life. And I would like to change that. I would like to play the original trilogy. There we go. All right. I definitely like the color changes that come with how I do things here. Is very nice, especially since like the urchins are all the same color that I'm putting down, but because of everything, like it's different, right? Like that's different from like this, which is different from this, and so on and so forth. And like this will be different than this, and you know how things go. Very cool and awesome. Very cool and awesome. Alan, you're a spider! Me was born this way. Oh boy. I have a question. Should I have a vote for which order to do games in the next block again, or should I just like go in the order that I have? Like written down on paper. Because, like, I kind of have the two games that I'm most excited about playing in the next block at the beginning, but that might not necessarily be the order that people would want to see it in. It might be, like, Ori and the Blind Forest and then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2. Not to say that I'm not excited about playing the original release of Off and the fun little like point and click adventure game Poco. Which reminds me, I need to post it into Fun and Games. Give me just a moment. I just remembered. Let me look at my wish list immediately. Now, Steam. Stay that Ed. Where are you? Where are you? Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Found it. Oh, there's this really cool point and click adventure game I found. Let me put it in Fun and Games. Paste. It looks right up my fucking alley. It's called The Many Pieces of Mr. Koo. It's like weird and trippy, like art, with like sort of a mixed media style. Its backgrounds are really funky. They kind of remind me of like, what is it? Hold on. I regret doing this. Epic James, open up your fucking house. Because I have two of this person's games, but it's not. I mean, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Samorost, but that's not what I'm talking about. Where's the developer name? Give me the developer. Let me see. Mech. It starts with mech. Hold on, now it's Steam. Our games. A Mechanarium. It kind of reminds me of let me find a good image to send in screenshot form. Where's a good one? Give me a good one. Give me the best one. Bam. Alright, found something. Green shots. I have to go through so many things to do this. Get above the shark. There we go. Like, it kind of reminds me of this. Or, like, some old, like, I Spy books. Where it has, like, a bunch of the different, like, items all jumbled together and shit. Like, I'm very excited for the opportunity to play it. I have a fair few point-and-click adventure games on my wish list that I just haven't gotten. I'm very excited to you know, play those for stream. It's gonna be very cool. Mechanarium used to be free. Fun fact. So I actually played it like a lot back in middle school, like just in the computer lab. But like it's not free anymore and I don't own it. So like I will happily pay for that. Let me tell you though, once I get affiliate, oh boy, there's so many things I can eventually pay for. Which is gonna be grand. Much like the circus. Another game I'm looking forward to playing, and I actually have on in my library. I believe I have it in my library. See it added to library. Where are you? Where are you? Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Oh, no, I don't have it in my library. Maybe. Wait a minute. That's not date added to library. This doesn't make sense. Be gone, Discord notification I don't care about. Is it in the Fun and Games channel? It may be. Also, the Steam Game Awards is gonna be like the votes are gonna be finalized on the 3rd. So like just a couple of funny days from now. Past that, past to you, past Amogus. Actually, it's not past Amogus. Where is it? I know Dicey's talked about it. It's like a game that's like Stanley Parable. Something about interview or something. I'll need to check it out to find it. But like that's another game I'm looking forward to. Da, 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 da. I have so many games in my library that I want to play but haven't yet. Alright. I believe that's all of them on that back hill over there. This is, yeah, you really are some sort of king of the hill. The fact that there's a decent amount of Japanese people that have learned English to watch King of the Hill is very funny. Like not the learning English part on its own. The fact that it's for King of the Hill. You just can't get the same kind of impact in the dubbed version of King of the Hill. I certainly have been making a lot of progress on this today, and that makes me happy. Because I really, really would like to do the penitent one. Like, you know, make more progress on that. Because, like, look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the progress that's been made. It's very good. I'm very happy with him. He is my son, and unfortunately, I will have to do another head. The body's fine. The body will be still. It's just the head that's gonna move. That's very good. However, I have to do another face at a different angle, and that's gonna be fun. That's not something I'm gonna be doing today because I need to like finish the shading of the body, and then the colors shouldn't take too long after that. I just realized another like what I want to do like on the next little concept art like vignette sort of thing, like right like here is show like a deep sea thing. Right, so it's sort of like the deep sea levels of Rayman, like Rayman Origins. Do some cool stuff with like light and shit. Maybe all of this is subject to so much change. There is so much change that's gonna happen. Wrong color. Wrong color, Croc. Well, yeah, and then have that, and then have the end of that part of it be going to Clownlantis. And then having that place be that place have more emphasis on platforming than some of the rest of this world could be cool to sort of show like, yeah, you're in it now, bud. And like, I don't know how many levels this will be, but that's all gonna be determined on how much I can do. Like, I'd imagine once I get all the systems down, I can just put stuff in. Right, the hard part is gonna be putting down the systems. I mean, and learning how to do the music, but that comes later. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely a tenuous situation to be in. Hey, shh. I tell you what. Oh yeah, I also have to color in all their eyes. Yeah, I'd have to do that. I had this quote the other day that I really enjoyed. It was something like, what a blessing it is to be tired doing something you once dreamed of doing. And I find that to ring out very true. Like, you know, being able to do this and getting tired of this. Or getting tired from doing this stuff is so wonderful. It genuinely brings me joy. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be what I do forever, you know what I mean? Because nobody knows what's gonna happen. But as of now, this kind of, in a way, feels a little bit like what I was meant to do, quote unquote, even though nobody's really meant to do anything. I don't know, this feels right. And, like, it's not for everybody, obviously, but, like... There we go. Okay. I forgot about this really cool eye that I gave this one. But yeah, like with all of these like fun little guys, these little dudes. I really want to like, or just in general, I guess I want to keep the vibe of everything, but I definitely want to like make everything good. You know, have everything sort of a little more painterly, but still with all of these really cool, fun colors and, you know, just stuff like that. I'm glad that I don't think I have to use a custom engine for any of the stuff that I want to do. Like, I don't think. I don't believe that I have to. I'm thinking quite a lot. And like it could be a real fun challenge to try and keep everything to using the same brush. You know, a brush that is sort of just basic hard round, and then seeing how far I can push that. It would be a fun practice, and sort of like help keep the art style all cohesive. Which, like, not that it's not gonna be cohesive, because that's the point of an art style, is that, or like the style of a thing, is that it is cohesive. Oh yeah, I also have to do the coloring for the couple of sea stars. The ochre sea stars. That's their species name, and they're very cool, and I love them. Well, that's not their like official science name, but like that is what they're called, is ochre sea stars. Oh, and I get to do cool stuff where it's like hit the stuff that lives in the Pacific. That's really fucking weird. Because like a lot of the coastal stuff and stuff near the ocean is a bit more like directly inspired by local stuff. But I would imagine that the like deeper down you go, the more general like Pacific Ocean it can get. I wonder if that giant anglerfish is a Pacific or Atlantic creature. Those fuckers get big, by the way. Giant deep fish. Next to person. Yeah, a deep sea anglerfish can reach. Let me look. Actually, size. Deep sea anglerfish can grow up to 1.2 meters or 4 feet in length. That's a big fuck. That is an incredibly large fuck. That is a big lady. That is a big woman. And she's all mouth. Well, not literally all mouth, but she's like all mouth. She's all mouth in the same way that a beholder is. The beholders are 100% like partially inspired at this point by anglerfish, right? Like we could just admit that they're like very much inspired by anglerfish now. Which is a very cool design, by the way. I do enjoy, like, you know, the needly anglerfish teeth with like the glowing eyes on like the weird light stalk. Like I enjoy that. That's good. That's cool. That's awesome. I think OBS may have updated because I sound slightly different. Like, I don't sound bad. Just different. And different is bugging me. Because every once in a while they update OBS, which I'm glad they're updating it, and generally it's getting better. But then, like, they change the exact settings of, like, what sound suppressors and shit like that do, and I use those. Something that I'm looking forward to is that Blasphemous should take a fair bit to finish, because like I've heard it's a hard game. I've played a little bit of it. It's not an easy game. So that should give plenty of time to work on other assets that I need to work on. There we go. And then da 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 da. There we go. How do I do that? What do you think of that, Copper? I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'm gonna make them more of this, like, pinky red rather than more purple. Because the purple is a little bit too similar. So I may do this one being like this and the other one being a more, like, orange. I think that would be cool. That would contrast nicely. You know what I just realized? Some of this like artistically reminds me of SpongeBob. Like early SpongeBob, where everything was actually like aquatic themed. I don't like that they kind of got rid of the aquatic theming. Because I like that a lot. It's one of my favorite things about like SpongeBob, is that everything feels like it's underwater. The Lagoon. This is SpongeBob. It is a cash cow for Nickelodeon. The Goon Lagoon. It is especially white today. They've been gooning. Just getting this stuff on my color palette. Yeah. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm sinking. Oh, and all, I'm I'm 6 feet 4 inches and I'm stinking. Okay, is this to size like, I don't know, 7? All right, and then get this. Nice cock. Yeah, nice cock. I may have extended the hat a little bit by accident, but now that I realize, but that's not about that. Lengthen your hat for free. Joking. Man, comedy's dead. You can't even joke anymore. If I finish this early, that just means more time to work on the penitent one. That's very cool. If I need to keep delaying Blasphemous, I'm gonna be sad, but I understand my own limitations. And so it's very possible that I may have to. I just hope it doesn't come to that. Alrighty, and also there's a lot of cranberries. They're blue. Can you find my blue cranberries? But I think I think a thing for like the actual like design for the sprites. I definitely think I want to do like a flatter shading style than the background. It's sort of your Raymans, your Hollow Knights. But to have like line art for them, like proper line art for them, I think that'd be cool. Certainly make it a little more readable. A lot of this that I'm doing is for like the art style of the concept art. And I want to try and like copy this, or not copy this. I want to try and like I'm trying to find the word. I want to emulate this style that I'm doing now as much as possible. Like on the actual, like, in the actual game. Oh god, I just thought of something really funny. Having all of these have the little guy face. Like this little guy, just like it.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna kill you. Just come closer, bitch. Just come closer and I'm gonna kill you.
You should have thought of that before I decided I hate you. I like the Amazing Digital Circus. You know, like I said, I would like to do some more Deep Rock Galactic streams if I can. Like I did that one time when Far Cry 5. Like that one thing that was a bit of Far Cry 5 and Deep Rock Galactic. Like doing more of that could be fun. If I really need that much more time to work on the PNG tuber model, then I may do some Deep Rock Galactic. I mean, Mr. Bombastic, simply fantastic. Ooh, I mean, Mr. Romantic. So something that could be fun, like not now, God forbid, not now, but like, or like even early on, but like once this game is like fully out, right? Like every single like world is out. Going back and doing like an art touch up of all the old stuff could be cool, and be like, here's the final update where everything is turned into the same sort of like artistic standard. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to do. Because this, in its entirety, is probably gonna take fucking forever. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want y'all to assume that I'm saying that in a negative way. I'm here for the long haul. Mr. Romantic. Based on the progress of everything and like when I started this, since I'm like starting the year off doing this, I should be able to get to some basic coding stuff this year, I think. Which I want to actually start happening sometime this year. I guess that's another thing I should have said, like, at the beginning of this, is I want to actually start coding this game. Yeah, this year. Create some, create some systems that I can plug back into other things. You know, that kind of stuff. Because apparently... Oh, wait, no, yeah, that's an eye patch. Oh, I completely forgot what I was saying, but I know the general gist of what I was talking about. You know, I'd like to, you know, have the art of this world, like maybe not the assets proper, but definitely like a finished concept art of what everything is gonna look like for this world, and some basic some basic stuff done this year. And that'll be very cool. If I can do that, then I will consider this an accomplished project. And if I can get more done than that this year, then I will consider myself greatly accomplished. Here's what I might do. What I might do with this. Right, I'm probably gonna create an itch.io account just for like game releases. I have a private one for my gaming pleasure, and that one will not be discussed. But like have a public one, you know, have a very cool and awesome public one, where I post like game shit, and then have like, you know, post this and its progress on it. And you know, because how do I put this? The uploading a game on itch is a lot less expensive than uploading a game onto Steam. Wait a minute. I just need to do that. And so, you know, doing that, seeing how people like it, and then like once the first world is like done, uploading it onto Steam. It could be awesome. Be epic. Epic didn't pop up on mic at all. I said it could be epic. I something definitely happened with the sound stuff. Audio input capture. It's still better than if it didn't have any filters. Gain limiter, noise gate. I don't know what any of this means. So I'm going to not touch that until I understand what it actually means. I'm turning this into an actual star. I don't know if this was what I put at the beginning. Da, 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 da. Uh, actually looks about right. That may have been what I did to begin with. I have an idea. Beautiful lashes. There we go. All right, the dark actually pops more, which is very cool. What if I made that a ring, made that a not ring, and added this ring on top of that? And then had this whole thing be a big ring. Just because, we do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. There's no use crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. I fucking love Portal. Big people. Tiny people. Exclamation point pupil. Boom. Cranberries, they're blue. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I've been listening to this album for multiple times a week for almost an entire year. Let me see. Next week, Tuesday, will be the anniversary stream for this journey that we've been on. Isn't that exciting? Technically, it was on the 7th, so I could do it on the 8th instead and be like, it's been a year! End of day. Which I might actually do. I don't have anything special planned for the anniversary. I just want to, like, you know, do a fun streaming anniversary thing. I realized the mistake I've made, and it was a grievous one. Turns out the wounds were grievous. General Grievous. Ba-da-da. 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 That's nice. That's nice right there. Hmm? Oh, yeah. It's not as flashy as some of the other ones, but it's generally good. It is what I would call a success. Now let me screenshot that. Let me put this in stream art. There we go. Cloncept Art. Post. Post. Awesome. Sick. Epic and cool TM concept art. Man. Sick. Alright. Now that that's done, I'm actually gonna make the sharks invisible. I'm gonna make the sharks invisible so that when they come after you, you don't see them. Blue has been an overwhelming, like, color theme for this. this whole thing. I guess because a plurality of these bits of concept art have been underwater. So, like, okay, that's cool and awesome. Actually, that's epic. Like, you know, there's blue, blue, blue. I see blue there. I see trees of blue. Blue roses too. Uh, this is like a rainbow, but there's a lot of the lot of blue. This one's a little greener, but like blue follows the motif of the ocean. A little more purpley, but honestly indigo, so I'd say blue. This one also feels very blue to me. I can't quite pinpoint why. My grandmother has sent me a message. Oh, now I know what I'm doing immediately after I stream. I may actually end a little bit early depending on how much progress I make on this fun number. Because now we're swapping over to the blasphemous boy. Blasphemous, if you won't. Blasphemous, I'd rather you didn't. Let me find the right brush. I believe it's you. Yes. Yes, I am. Are you Avdol? Yes. I am. Okay, not that layer, this layer. Once the shading is done-ish, I will merge these two layers together. And I'll do another layer on top of all this with like all the finer filigree and stuff that I need for like the shoulder pad, or no, the shoulder pad, you know, the pauldron, the chest plate. And then once again merge that down. I might have to do another layer where it just is like a general like basic lighting one to make things feel more 3D. I don't know. I don't know really. Now we are finagling. I guess maybe part of the problem is that it looks a little too much like lines. Which can and will be rectified. Like, some of this is lines in the right way. I think this might be the lines in the wrong way. Doing lines the wrong way. I actually really like this this bit here though. Like that's very good. That is very, very good. There will come a point where I might have to adjust and like add more to the body. Where like, you know, the head moves and suddenly exposes stuff that I didn't consider drawing before. So I'm probably gonna wait to do color on things and on here until like I'm done with kind of everything shading wise. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sort of musing out loud. That's right, I'm mewing. That's actually not true. I say this as a gay man who enjoys the company of other men. Mewing is the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life. Okay, that's good. And this will be dark. Is this the blood? The blood of the dark soul? By the way, should I do Dark Souls as a pre-recorded series, or should I do it as like a stream series? Because like the Dark Souls series matters a lot to me, right? Like what people find entertaining in different formats is it's sort of independent of what I find to be my favorite stuff. Like I definitely wouldn't say that the Phoenix Wright streams had the highest viewer retention. Like it certainly wasn't the lowest, but like the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 1 streams like were some of my favorites that I've done to date. And I'm so excited to get back to the next game. Gonna have that fade out a little bit. I'm fading out. I'm bleeding out. The ash and dust. I wipe my ass and I slap my nuts. I'm breathing in the testicles. And then I collapse and die. The amount that you can do with one color. And just the right kind of blending is, or two colors and the right kind of blending is marvelous. Because fun fact, it's all about contrast and value. That's sort of why I've swapped to doing shading like this, or not even I swapped a while ago. Like I swapped to doing this kind of thing before I started streaming. I think, yeah. I should mix some techniques that I use now and that I used to use that I kind of enjoy. I'll think about that. I'll think how to integrate some of the old stuff that I did that I enjoyed with like my current like art style that's being developed. Here's the thing that I think I should have taken into account when I worked on the last, like, you know, the other arm, is to do like a general bit of shading and then on top of that done more specific shading. Right, like as I just did like the basic shape. And then sort of zoomed in further and further. There we go. How's that? That is something that has good potential.
All right. Play me, oh, Hotman. All right, that's fine. That looks good. Let me pause for a moment. Zoom in a little bit to show him more a bit in all his glory. Hmm. Take a little bit of a sippy. Drink some of my order. And then boom. The metal bits that I've been working on, like that and this and these, are definitely gonna need some work. As the metal does tend to have higher contrast. I actually really like how I did the sword's blade. I took into account some like painting techniques that people do on like Warhammer models. To like paint the sword, and I think it's turned out pretty well. I'm drinking my auto. Phoenix Wright, I need you to kill yourself. You're in contempt of court and you need to die. I fucking love these brushes. This is a brush pack. DVAD 23.01 is what it's called in the files. On in my Krita. It has a couple of really, really, really good brushes. And so normally I like to just use default Krita brushes, but these are really good painting brushes. They've definitely influenced like me doing more of a funny paint style. I'm waiting for them to play Gangnam Style. Phoenix Wright, when are you going to play? When are you going to play Gangnam Style? No, Your Honor, I said he was murdered gangster style. Oh! Why didn't you say so? That's so much more boring. I don't think there's anything actually behind there. Let me begin with small size. Then we get that small size there. And sort of carve everything away. Oh yeah. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. But jangle. That song, it's so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Oh, I may have done some fooling. This is why I never fell, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, the song is so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. I go riding merrily along. That's not how the song ends, but I haven't actually heard the song proper in a while. I got spurs that jingle, jangle. I got spurs that jingle, jangle. I go riding merrily along as you go riding merrily along. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're slingle? That reminds me, because of that SCH prefix. Schlatt retired. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I hope he's doing well. I hope he doesn't become racist. That would be a bad way to go. And I sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? It's so very far from warm. Oh, Willie Bell, oh, Willie Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs. Alright, there we go. That jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, bajangles. That go riding merrily along. I'm not that great at highlighting and shading leather. That is part of this, in terms of practice, though, I guess. Is that, I am learning how to highlight and shade all of these different materials with the same brush. That is actually very, 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 I keep going for 12 million years, useful for, an artist to learn. A song is so very far from wrong. And they sing, oh, you should die, jingle, jangle. I say, no, I much like to live. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. As I go sliding merrily along, or stretching, I'm stretching, I'm stretching. I'm stretching so wide right now. I'm so wide you wouldn't believe. You've heard of an impossibly wide ape? That's me. I'm the impossibly wide ape. The impossibly wide ape. Something I need to like come to terms with a little bit with uh doing art that's like almost entirely based on the shading rather than any sort of line art is that it's okay to have some parts be obfuscated. It's okay to have some parts be like melding into other bits. And that's kind of what happens in real life. And it's the colors and the and such that like differentiate things. The color and the shading both together end up creating lines. And that song, I'm gonna kill you now. They sing, oh, please spare my life, jingle jangle. I said, no, you all deserve to die. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Oh, I may have done some fooling, but you're about to fall, 'cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. As I go riding, as I go killing merrily along. And they sing, oh, why ain't you single? Da da da, oh, da 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 da. Have I done? Oh no, I on some of these things I did do size 5. Ah, all right. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? I was worried that like I haven't made enough progress, and then I remembered, oh wait, this entire arm and the hand, and this what's gonna be this leg, will be progressed. It will be progressed, which is awesome. What happened to all the other tags? What? World building. Gaming. Queer. ADHD. There we go. I don't know where those tags went. But now they're back. Alright, very cool. Wait a minute. Get that back on there. I don't know why that went missing. Did I make that layer invisible? I didn't realize. I may have. Welcome to Jurassic Spark. I'm gonna electrocute you. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. What do you say, wise guy? I'm gonna... Shut up, Buzz. I'm gonna kill you. Can't we just talk this out? Not this time, Bo. Alright, so there's that. It's very cool. That's gonna be the darkest. Darkest dungeon? If I didn't think that that Blasphemous would take as long as I think it will, I wouldn't be putting this much work into it, I don't think. Like, I'd probably have it just be, like, flat colors and line art if I really, like... I didn't think that this effort was worth it, but we are worth it. That, always remember, you guys are worth it, and I do this for you. Sometimes things are, like, really good, actually. Like, that's pretty fun. That's pretty cool. And if I do it faintly... I have a bit of a curiosity question. Not like that. That's not the gradient map I wanted to check out. No, not that one. Cancel. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna be using gradient maps for this. Like that may seem a little odd. A little odd ones out. No, it doesn't seem a little odd ones out, but yeah, it may seem a little bit peculiar, a bit queer. That I won't be doing gradient maps, but I don't think I'll need to for this. Like, if I can find a way, if life can find a way, then I'd appreciate it. Now, the amount of bits where I'm just like, fill it in with this blank color. Or not a blank color, but like a flat color, and it's worked out is very cool. This part is all shaded because it's darker. It's darker yet darker, guys. Guys, chat, people. gamers. And gentlemen, start your engines. I am a Luckin from Odd World. Somebody's messed with my group. That's another game I'd like to play. Is like, you know, that newer Oddworld game. I mean, I think that one has a sequel now, so both of the newer ones. Like, I think that would be cool. I'd like to do that. Plus, I apologize. No, I should just do it plain text. B-R-B. And just sort of have them side by side. There we go. Sit back, relax, enjoy the music. I will return shortly. Maybe get up, stretch your legs. Get a snack and or beverage of your choice. I will return. All right, hello, I've returned. Let me get rid of the BRB text. There we go. All right. I think I want to end at like 2:30 today. Because like, frankly, I want to speak to my grandmother. I enjoy speaking to my family. I don't want to gloat or anything, but I rather enjoy my family. Like a fair bit. I think my family's pretty cool. See, let me get that back on there. Someone's messed with my brew. Man, I can't believe somebody's messed with my brew. Oh wow, I sound much clearer suddenly. I wonder why. Is it just like my sitting position? I'm not much closer to the mic than I was. You know, that's good to keep in mind. Alrighty, there we go. Very cool. Wait, I forgot Alpha Lock. The Alpha cannot remain caged. I must be free. Let me... I should stop making those kinds of jokes or else I'm gonna start actually saying stuff like that, and then at that point I want people to kill me. Bampton, if he was if he was a heavy drinker. That is the worst joke I've made, I think. The joke I've made that I've enjoyed the least, anyways. Alright. Alright, so how am I gonna do this highlighting? I don't know. I'm frankly not all that experienced with highlighting and shading metal. I feel like I've kind of been getting lucky. Finishing and polishing up some of this stuff is going to have to come later. I want to get the like basic ass bits of the highlighting and shading like taken care of. Oh, I figured out why. I am significantly closer to the mic. It's just I didn't think so. That's fun. That's fun and good to remember. A little dusting of highlights. Now time for the more of the first shading pass. I I love being unable to speak. I'm sort of nipping the continued use of that song and uh speaking sort of in the bud a little bit. I didn't want to erase that. Also, I'm gonna do a bit of a shortcut. I found the shortcut. The benefit of enjoying Alice in Wonderland now is that the creator is long dead. If I remember right, it is public domain. Which means if I remember, as long as they don't use specifically the Disney versions, I can kind of do whatever the fuck I want with Alice in Wonderland. That's very cool. Sort of like I could do whatever the fuck I want with like H.P. Lovecraft stuff. You know, as long as it's not too much like oh, was it the Chaosium like tabletop game? You know, the Call of Cthulhu tabletop. As long as it's not like that and it's not their designs and stuff like that. Like, I could kind of do whatever the fuck I want with a lot of this old media. And that's very cool. I absolutely love the idea of the public domain. And also the execution of that idea. I think it's good in practice and in theory. There's a lot of stuff I can't wait to be in the public domain. Not because I'm gonna use it, but because I can. Or I will be able to, rather. Popeye the Sailor Man is Popeye the Sailor Man. Strong to the finish, cause I ate me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I like a lot of old stuff because I grew up on some of that old shit like old westerns and Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man is Popeye the Sailor Man. He's strong to the He's gay to the finish cause he eats his Spanish. He's Popeye the Sailor Man. I think this shading will be dark. Is that the blood? The blood of the dark soul? And then I think, yeah, like that. Yeah. Ah, maybe it is waffle. I'm I'm strong to the spinach cause I ate me finish. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Alright, so there we go. There we go. I'm Popeye the Popeye Man. Ah, ra pa 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 pa. Ah, da 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 da. Ah, da 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 da. That's gonna take a lot of. There we go. Oh, cool. A friend has joined a Discord server I'm in. That's cool. All right. I joined a voice call in a Discord server I'm in. That's cool. I may join that after I call my grandmama. And then this will sort of look more like brushed fibers because it's not a part of like it's not wrapped up in the concept of rope. This will all need some sort of adjustment, which is fine. Oh, let me stretch my fucking self. Give from the rich, give to myself. Alrighty. So I've saved that. I've put the sketch art over it. And then hoping you don't mind, I'm gonna go to just chatting so I can do the ending read. I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time. I would much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Bluesky and Tumblr, both at BigBoyArt1, username Bajongles. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hi YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be back on Sunday to finish up Portal Stories Mel, and if there's enough time afterwards, we'll be doing Nubby's Number Factory just to sort of check it out, sort of see how things go. And then after that on Monday, I will be back for Multiplayer Monday on the Discord server. By the way, if you're in chat, you can do !Discord to get a link to that. And so with that, it's been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Bye-bye.